Hey guys, welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be teaching you guys how to dribble with EU and NA. Let's not waste any time and get straight into it. The first way on how we're going to dribble and learn to dribble is NA. Now NA is known for its freestyle, cool moves look, I'd say. It's going to be a lot of step overs, elasticals, and some side to sides, but you really just want to be creative. So ways to perfect NA is learning just to keep the ball with you. For example, you can go in this map and you could go outside, in, out, in, just like so. And once you get more advanced, you can add like a step over or whatever. Cut in, out, like that. Do that, and then you finish. Step overs, now, because it's different for everyone in visuals, on other people's screens, if you just go like this, on other people's screens, it's just gonna look like you went halfway and you just brought it back. So it's gonna look very dumb and you're just gonna be like this or whatever, super fast in their screens. But if you actually want it to look like a faint step over, you're gonna want to go fully like a circle like that. And if you want, you could do a little body cut with it, so like you go down in real life like that, boom, boom, and you just like, yeah, you do that. So like for example, right here, step over, do like that. Now lastly, you're gonna want to put those two together to really make an NA dribble. So you really just want to add those in cutouts, step overs. You know, you could pull back a little bit if you want, and you could dribble another guy, and then go back, and then step over, cut out, and then just fake it, boom that, and you know, do whatever after. Another move that any people do is hezzies or body feints. So basically, when you're dribbling, you know, you have the ball, you're just doing whatever. You can see sometimes when other people are dribbling, they kind of move their body and their arms to like fake one way, and they really just cut the other one with the other NA dribbles. So like you could go boom and then cut out, and you could do a step over. Yeah, you could do that, and you could finish, or you could just feint one way, cut in, and then score. So with all of those four together, with the extra one that is just the hezzy, it just looks a little bit like this on front POV. This is going to be a replay of what it looks like in the actual game when you're looking at someone else dribble. So I do actually do NA dribbles, so that's why it looks a little bit easier for me. But just make sure when you're dribbling, you have that control. You dribble with the insides more, so you have that control within, and that you're always moving your joystick, so you get used to it over time while moving and dribbling. Boom. Next up is EU. Now EU is probably one of the simplest ways on how to dribble. You're gonna basically want to have your feet wider than normal, from this to this, and you're basically gonna want to try and phase out your opponent while just doing only side to sides. Similar like this, where I fake one way and I go another, and then you can add step overs, but if you want to keep it simple and effective, you can just keep it like normal side to sides. You basically want to just do a whole bunch of side to sides to confuse your defender to go in one way and you go the other, and then you could do a la croqueta just like this, where you go boom 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 and you pass your defender. And the only thing that really makes EU hard is the moves you add onto it. Since we already covered step over in NA, I'll just show you real quick what it looks like in EU. You basically just want to hit the ball and then go over it, and then just go another way while keeping that wide base while dribbling. And then there's cutbacks and elasticals. So just like the NA where you have the elastical like that, it's kind of like that, but with the, again, the wider base. So you could grab it, you could do this, and you can just, you know, pull back with it side to side again, go out, in, do whatever, and then boom, you pass your defender. Now EUs, since it's easy, it'd be better for beginner players that are just trying to dribble in general. So just make sure when you're dribbling in VRFS, you keep your joystick moving, and you dribble with the inside of your foot again, not hitting the ball too hard, where if you just hit it harder while dribbling, it goes flying, and knowing where you're dribbling. You could just really run to defender like that and just mess up your dribbling if you don't have the control. But all you need for the control is light taps with the inside of your foot again, and you're basically good for dribbling after that. And that is how you dribble with EU and NA. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you want me to make any type of VRFS videos, make sure you comment down below for the idea. Other than that, peace.